normal stuff. Captain America, Civil War 2 happening before Secret Wars. Let's see what the Cosmic Wonder has to say about this and check this out.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and Captain America 4, Brave New World, based off of what we've heard so far, is shaping up to be a phenomenal movie. Knock on wood, not trying to jinx it, but from what we've heard from the cast and from insiders, it sounds like it's going to be pretty dang good. And a recent report suggests that, in a way, Captain America 4 Brave New World is going to pick up where the last Captain America film left off. And of course, the last Captain America film that we got was Captain America Civil War. What's being reported now is that Captain America Brave New World will serve as a sort of catalyst that may lead to a Civil War 2 project, meaning the Avengers team, or heroes, are going to be in conflict. They'll be going up against each other. And we're hearing that this will take place before the Avengers projects come around. So before Avengers Kang Dynasty and before Avengers Secret Wars. So a lot to break down in this video, but if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the MCU news. And if you subscribe and leave a comment on our videos, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner gets to pick one item, and we pick one winner at the end of each month. So this is coming from a very reliable source, Alex B, over at thecosmiccircus.com. Somebody on Twitter asked him if he's heard much about the Hulk, or if he's heard anything about the Hulk, and he said, there really isn't much to say about Banner specifically at this moment because of the strikes. Obviously referring to the writers and the actor strikes going on right now, but he continued to say, all I've heard so far is that what happens in Brave New World becomes part of the catalyst that may lead to a Civil War 2 scenario prior to the Avengers projects. Now, the reason that he's saying may lead is because of the strikes. Keep in mind, a lot of info is coming out recently, and they might decide to redo it after the strikes are over. Marvel is having a lot of time to think right now, and when the writers and the actors come back from the strikes and get ready to work again on these scripts that they're currently writing, Kevin Feige might come in and say, hey, I've thought of something different, we're going a different direction. But it sounds like, as of right now, there is going to be a lot of conflict in Captain America Brave New World. And not just between Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America, and Thunderbolt Ross, aka Red Hulk, but conflict between heroes. And one can imagine how this could come into play because Captain America is wanting to go up against Thunderbolt Ross, who is going to be the President of the United States in Captain America Brave New World. So you have to imagine that's not something that some of the heroes take pretty lightly. We've heard that Sam is going to start recruiting other heroes for his cause to go up against Thunderbolt Ross, and it sounds like not all of them are going to agree with him and side with him. And it honestly sounds like they are basically setting up the same story that was set up in the first Civil War in the MCU. And basically it sounds like we're going to have another Sokovia Accords. Now, they got rid of the Sokovia Accords because all of the heroes saved half the universe in Avengers Endgame. We found out in Phase 4 there are no more Sokovia Accords. However, it does kind of look like the Sokovia Accords could make a return, especially with Thunderbolt Ross now being president. You know he was behind the Sokovia Accords all along, and he wants to be in control over the heroes, which is why we're going to get the Thunderbolts team eventually. But if you think about the events that have currently happened in the MCU, specifically involving the Scarlet Witch, we have had heroes do bad things. We've had Wanda take over Westview, then not to mention in Multiverse of Madness, of course, she went up against all the sorcerers, but she summoned a demon that Doctor Strange and Wong then had to fight alongside of America Chavez. Kind of. Then we had Hawkeye going around with Kate Bishop, and he caused some destruction as well. Plus, obviously, Falcon at the time, now Captain America, caused a lot of commotion with Bucky and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So since they got rid of the Sokovia Accords, some of the heroes haven't exactly kept a low profile, and you know Thunderbolt Ross has been paying attention the entire time. You know he's just looking for a reason to bring the Sokovia Accords back so he can control the heroes himself. And what sounds like is going to be the tip of the iceberg that finally causes him to go, these heroes are not good, is when and if the reports are true, Sam Wilson's Captain America does go up against Thunderbolt Ross. And there's a lot to talk about here, but first, big thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring this video. DraftKings Rainmakers Football is back for its second season, and it's bigger and better than ever before. If you head to DraftKings.com/audio, you can sign up to play Rainmakers today using code COSMIC for your share of over $30 million in prizes this football season. And this week, new customers can claim their first pack of digital players cards for free to get started. Playing Rainmakers football is simple. Each DraftKings digital card represents an athlete and scores points based on their real-world performance. Draft them into weekly contests for your shot at a share of $30 million in prizes. And one of the best parts is Rainmakers contests require no fee to join as long as you have enough cards to complete a lineup. Rip packs, build your collection, and earn big rewards. So, wondering how to get started? New customers can visit DraftKings.com/audio today and use promo code COSMIC to claim a free starter pack. Again, only at DraftKings.com/audio with code COSMIC. Now, Captain America going up against Thunderbolt Ross and getting sort of an Avengers team is also backed up by a report from Can We Get Some Toast, who stated, to put it simply, Captain America has been benched. President Ross thinks Sam's time as Captain America is better suited for publicity, while Sam knows he's meant to be in the field. And that is just the tip of the iceberg to their conflict. So this is obviously going to be the breaking point. Captain America, our new Captain America, and his newly recruited Avengers team going into conflict with the President of the United States. It's not a very good look, even though we know the Avengers mean well and the heroes are doing what they believe is right. Thunderbolt Ross can spin this in whatever way he deems fit. He is going to be the President of the United States, and it's very clear from this report that he wants Sam and the Avengers out of the way. He doesn't want to deal with them. He wants to control his own group, and that is going to be the Thunderbolts, and then he also is going to become Red Hulk himself. From what we've heard, what was very hinted at by the insider Daniel RBK is that Thunderbolt Ross is seemingly going to have a heart attack. In this situation, he most likely, to keep himself from dying, is going to reach for that super soldier serum that will in turn turn him into the Hulk, but will save his life. And obviously the serum is going to be a little bit different since he's going to be red and not green. But now you have somebody who is the President of the United States who is as strong as a Hulk, who wants the Avengers out of the way. And he has a lot of power. Not only does he have the power as the President of the United States to basically do anything, he is now also going to have the physical power of a Hulk. And you could probably see how some Avengers, some of the heroes, new and old, will have a problem with this, going up against the President of the United States, who has a lot of power and could potentially, in a way, ban superheroes. And this is what could lead to that next Civil War event. Because some heroes are probably going to argue that some of the actions of some of the heroes haven't exactly been good. The Scarlet Witch is a perfect example. She essentially held a whole entire town hostage, and sword got involved, so the government knows all about it, and they're probably keeping tabs on everything that's happened. And if you look at it from a public point of view, that is really scary. A hero who has vast and incredibly strong powers took an entire town hostage, controlling their minds. That is super scary to a civilian who has no powers whatsoever, and they would definitely fear being in that situation themselves. And this is kind of how the fear of the X-Men is in Marvel Comics as well, and what we've seen in the X-Men movies before. The fear of mutants or anybody with powers simply using those powers to do whatever they want. So this is where the conflict between the heroes comes in. The conflict of one, doing what is right, and two, kind of keeping the ones who don't do what's right in check. And kind of ironically enough, this kind of has to do with the Scarlet Witch again. But of course, it's not just her, and I do believe she's going to have a very good redeeming arc in the multiverse saga. In fact, I think she's going to be one of the key components to actually fixing the destroyed multiverse. But it looks like we could have another Civil War leading up to the Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. So really, it does feel a lot like the first Captain America Civil War going into Avengers Infinity War and then into Avengers Endgame. So it should be quite a big event, much like last time, but let me know who you think is going to be against each other, heroes-wise, in the comments down below. Who do you think is going to be on Captain America's team, and who do you think is going to be against him if this conflict, Civil War 2, really does happen in the MCU? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on the latest MCU news. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Please subscribe, like this video, have a great day, and thanks so much for watching. Please like this video, and I'll see you guys. Bye.